Hi, Sean Huckster here. Welcome to Sydney Swift Shuts Down the Steam Power Punk. So this is a prototype I've been working on for a while, and that there is more or less the last finished prototype before I do a real full prototype with all functions. This prototype has been kind of mangled and added to. A lot of things that I added in the model I just kind of glued on here rather than doing it the right way. But the real prototype requires doing the right way. Let me just take a quick walkthrough of what this looks like. And I'm doing handheld, which is not great. So this opens up and you've got machines in here. Then you pull the chin down and the head opens. And here you have all of the interior. And right now, like I said, this is kind of mangled and kind of just patched in and put in place just as a test fit prototype. And now we're doing a real prototype, and that's what I'm going to show today. So let's close it up for a second. Close these guys. Hey, what just got in the way? Something got in the way. There it is. And I'll show you what happens. So the first thing I do is I 3D print the parts. This is every part that I need to make a full, complete prototype. There's about 80 parts in all. Obviously, you can see a lot of them are printed in one raft, which is normal. You do a lot of printing in one piece when you're just printing a lot of things in one color. So we start over here. We've got the head, which is the cloth part of the thing, which is the outer top shell. And then you got the inner shell, which is the bottom, that little square there. There'll be a sticker in there because there's a hatch that's going to open up and you'll be able to see down inside a little bit. Kind of like the Skull Dungeon set where you open up the hatch and you see stairways down. Well, this is going to be a little machine. And then we have the interior top, which with all of its floors, and you see some support materials I got to rip away there. And then you have the bottom interior, which goes on top of that. And that has the little hatch you can see there, and there's going to be a grill there. And many other things will get added to it. And over here, we have the Velociraptor, which is the villain of the piece, or at least the monster of the piece. The villain is the steam power punk, of course. And then you have some various gas tanks and other pillars that they have their spot. Like these two, for example, are a part of the dock, the vehicle dock. And these rings are for the Van de Graaff machine. And over here, we've got the rail that runs through the center that lets the dock move when you open the head. Then you've got the goggles with some, there's a valve door there, because in the set, there will be a door leading out somewhere. And then you've got other pieces in here, various machines and pieces. And there's the main machine and some other valve pieces. Then you got the goggles. And then you've got the forehead cap, which goes on over that. Then you've got the chin, which I printed. Actually, you don't see two there. The chin and then the side goggle pieces. There's the Van de Graaff spheres. There's the spiral staircases. The gear that opens the head and pushes the raft forward, the ramp forward. And then you've got stairs and side pieces for the goggles. Then you've got parts of the Van de Graaff machine. The nose, which is a gear that spins. You've got a ramp, which nobody's seen yet because it's part of the prototype that I never got to stick in there because it needed a full reprint of the prototype to work properly. Then you've got my Sydney Swift wax seal in the middle there. You got the hatch that opens up to reveal the sticker I talked about. There's a grill there for the top floor. Then you got some valve wheels, which I thought I'd do in red because I've seen a lot of copper valve wheels done in red to show how urgent it is. Some gas tanks. Various gas tanks. One of these is going to be an oxyacetylene torch setup. So there's a box over here for that. There's a little torch. Now you have some pipes, which we'll see in the back of the thing. And pipes to the side. This is the generator that we see in the goggles there in the center. This black thing that'll be painted copper. A lot of these parts are painted in black. Are printed in black. And then I will spray paint them and hand paint them in copper to give the copper steampunk feel. And there's the gears that go on the bottom, which would be my logo. Also, my logo is in here somewhere. But anyway, that is all the pieces as they are. The next video I shoot, I will have all of this cleaned up, removed. All the rafting will be removed. You'll see the individual pieces, and it'll be painted. So the next time you see this will be a lot smaller because the pieces will be individual, and they'll be fully painted, I hope, before assembly starts. And then I'm probably going to do a video of the assembly, but it's a long process, so I'm not sure. And I don't like editing my videos, so I'm not sure if I'm going to even do that. But I will certainly do a video of the finished prototype when it's done. And then I'll be waiting for the weather to warm up enough so I can actually do some resin printing, because all of these small parts will be printed in resin once I can do so. Right now they're printed in FDM, and if you know 3D printing at all, the detail just isn't there for such small pieces. So that's it for now. Sean Huxler signing off for my Sydney Swift project. Sydney Swift shuts down the steam power punk. Bye all.